All right, Rarri, so for anyone who doesn't know, can you just tell us who you are and what you do?
730RARRI. I make music, hip hop, R&B, trap, mostly anything. I'm trying to go over to the pop side.
How long have you been making music for?
About 2 to 3 years. Try to take it seriously this year.
So would you say like before you weren't taking it that seriously? Like when do you think you started taking it seriously?
Not that I didn't take it seriously, just I didn't realize what I really had in front of me until I really started to get like the motivation.
So before, what would you say was like your main focus if music wasn't that focused then?
Women.
Really?
Yeah, that's bad. Don't let anybody take you out of your grind.
Like relationships or just
Relationships.
Okay, so like you weren't focused on anything else, like I don't know, were you in school or anything like that at the time or?
No, nothing crazy. It was mostly just in a relationship.
Okay.
Ever since that ended, got my heart broken, that's when I realized I could really be somebody.
So
Ever since then, I just wanted to be better than her.
how long were you in a relationship for? Like
2 years.
2 years. So what did you learn out of like being in a relationship, and what do you
Nobody.
and then what do you think that like improved in your music, like in your talent to make music or do like anything else in your life? Like what did that teach you about yourself, except for don't trust nobody?
Self-confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since I left that relationship, you realize that you know your worth. And ever since you realize what your worth is, that's when you start applying it to other things, to other aspects in life.
So would you say like you didn't really know your self-confidence as much before that relationship?
Not as much as I thought I did. I thought I knew myself, but being in that position and being in a heartbreak mentality, that's when you really learn yourself.
So what inspiration do you think like that heartbreak led into your music? Like how do you think that inspired you musically?
Truthfully, I just found that I just listen to music a lot, right? So I just found out that I could do what I heard. When I realized that I could do what I heard, I just want to be better.
So how long have you been making music for now?
Around 2 to 3 years.
And would you say you had any like inspirations when it comes to been making music?
Yeah, ever since a young age, it's probably Sean Paul, A Boogie, obviously Drake, right? Tory Lanez, Northside Benji. There's a couple. Don Valley's doing crazy right now. He's definitely an inspiration in my city.
Have you ever traveled to anywhere outside of like Canada?
Yeah, I go to Jamaica. Used to go to every year.
Jamaica?
Yeah, family's out of Kingston.
Are you Jamaican?
Yeah.
Yeah, you won't even believe this. But, so my dad's Chinese, right? But his whole family was like raised in Jamaica.
Yeah, I believe you, bro. I believe you, bro.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen so many out there. It's crazy.
So, were you born there or were you born in Canada?
No, I was born in Brampton.
Okay. Would you say like being born and were you raised in Brampton or just
well, a couple of years, then I moved down to around Kitchener-Waterloo, so that's where I am now. Other than that, probably there for like 5 years, 6 years. Probably left around grade 2, whatever that years that is.
So obviously since the new year just started, like a lot of things are like fresh for people. But obviously a lot of people come into these new years with like a goal in mind, something they want to work towards. Did you have a goal? And if so, like thinking about it now, like what would you say your goal is?
I want to be consistent with music. I want to drop at least a single every month, put on a project by the end of the year, and definitely go on a tour by the summer.
Okay, so like for those who don't know, because I don't even know, like is like dropping a single like once a month like very frequent for an artist? Like is that really hard to do? Like
it's everything is challenging, right? But if you can get yourself to dropping one single a month, you'll be in the best position that you've ever been in as an artist, personally. Business-wise, you'll have the most momentum you've ever seen. If you can post content every day, that's where you'll ideally grow. But yeah, it's struggling to get music or to make music in that sense. But if you can release every month, yeah, you'll see.
So what's the difference between dropping an album really frequently compared to like just dropping like singles all the time?
Budget. If you have a budget to drop an album all the time, then you definitely got a budget to drop singles all the time. Dropping singles is more laid back, chillax. You can kind of like relax more. dropping an EP or any type of project, you have to like really be more hands on,
Mm.
especially with the advertising and the marketing side.
So like, let's say like someone is like, I don't know what you call it, but like an artist by themselves, like they don't really have to like pay too many people. Is dropping albums and singles like, is there like a price difference if you're just like working for yourself, like you do everything yourself?
No, you can pretty much just do it, right? Like if you go to the studio, whatever your studio arrangements could be, it could be like $20 to $100 per hour. As long as you find your studio, right? And you can start to make your songs.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't cost any different to drop an EP or drop a project versus dropping a single. But I'm gonna advise that artist starting out, definitely drop a single before you drop a project, just to build your momentum and you build your business, your fan base.
Are there a lot of artists that are doing like singles or just like
Oh, huge.
albums as
Yeah,
well?
no, definitely. Like, look at Ice Spice. Ice Spice is just dropping singles, right? Like, she's going crazy right now. There's a lot of people that are just dropping singles. So,
Mm-hmm.
if you drop singles and you can just take the marketing route, you'll definitely see a huge spike in your fan base.
So besides like Canada and Toronto, like when it comes to music, like which areas like has been your favorite recently for dropping music? Like is it the States and like where specifically or is
Truthfully,
it
I just went trending, or I charted on my last EP. So
okay.
HBK that just came out, go check that out right now. But yeah, HBK that came out, Calling Me, was 33 on LA charting boards.
Mm-hmm.
So on Spotify charts, sorry, 33. That's where it peaked at. But truthfully, anything really.
So you wouldn't say you have like a preference when it comes to listening to music? Like I don't know, do you go to like the gym or anything or
Yeah, a lot growing up. Oh my god.
what do you listen to at the gym? Or like when you used to go to the gym?
A lot of hype up music,
Okay.
truthfully. So Drake, obviously, big inspiration.
Yeah.
Nasty, another artist. Oh my god.
What
Can't go
a-
wrong with Dom.
What about like if you're like in your feelings, like who are you listening to?
Oh, A Boogie, Drake, Bryson Tiller. Damn, I'm naming them off the rip like that, huh?
Hmm.
I'm a Heartbreak kid.
So you have a favorite song by A Boogie? Seems like you're a fan, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, like
There's
you
so
like his
many to
music.
choose from. Jungle, Drowning.
All right, let's say like some guy like just got out of a crazy heartbreak and you want him to like come back. What
Still think about you.
oh bro.
That shit's crazy. Or to come back, you ain't come back from that, bro. Gotta get some money.
Yeah. So would you say like a heartbreak is like one of the best ways for a guy to like I guess I don't know improve on his life?
100%. You can really. They coming for you, bro. Yeah, they really though. Honest to God, as soon as you get in like heartbreak, that's when you start realizing like your full potential. You'll really go to the gym, work out every day, start eating better, and you'll just become a way better person. Like it's just crazy.
Hmm.
Definitely, heartbreaks are like that shit'll change you overnight.
So with the music industry right now, since you've been doing it for like a reasonable amount of time, like you've obviously gotten to know like some of the ins and out at least. Like what do you see and think is like wrong with the music industry like right now? Like in your opinion, like what do you think's going wrong?
Truthfully, I feel like fuck. Everyone has to get paid, right? So it's kind of understandable, but it feels like it's a damn payola at this point.
What do you mean by that?
You have to put money up to get heard, but it's understandable, right? So it's a give and take. But for smaller artists that are trying to get out there and trying to make their voice more known, it kind of sucks that you have to put a little bit of dollars behind your work.
So for those who are trying to like who are super small and they're literally just starting, but they really want to like do something big with music, like what would you suggest them to do like step by step?
TikTok. Make a TikTok account. Go crazy. Start posting once a day, 2 times a day if you can. Start posting all your content from music videos to you rapping to a camera to you explaining how music works. The next step would probably be to tease a song, build a fan base.
Is it hard to build a fan base when it comes to music, in your opinion? Obviously, it's different for everyone.
Yeah, truthfully. It just depends who you are, right? Like I would say if you're in school and you're taking advantage of high school right now, then definitely start, and that's where you get your fan base, and that's where it'd be like the most profitable for you. But I don't know. Think about it. Like the older you get, the less people you meet, right?
Mm. So, do you think there is a perfect time to start music or no?
16,
16?
deadass. 16, go no wrong. 16, you're still young enough that you're dumb to make decisions and no one's gonna penalize you for it. And you're still old enough to drive and get away with most shit.
What was your life like when you were 16?
I worked a lot, bro.
Just like labor.
What? I was working in a kitchen flipping burgers. Like, it was crazy. Well, I was making steaks and shit too, but like, it was bad, bro.
Which kitchen were you at?
State and Maine, don't come at me for this.
What was good and what did you take out of that? Like,
Work ethic. You definitely have to get up every single day if you really want to be somebody.
were you working like after school type of thing? Or
Yeah, it was really like 5 to 9, and then or 5 to 10, get back up, go to sleep for like 6, 8 hours, get back up, go back to school again for basketball practice. Like, that shit was annoying.
You were a hooper?
I was a hooper.
Okay.
We
What
killed.
happened? Fell off.
Fell off.
Like, did you play to a high level or like you just
Nah, just for the city team. Nothing too crazy.
okay?
Shout out Zubair though.
What team did you play for?
Well, for the Cambridge Centaurs. Saying that shit back is hilarious. Nigga, we D1, bro. Shut up.
What position were you?
Point guard, shooting guard.
Okay.
I could jump though, like crazy.
How many points did you drop on an average game? Be honest, bro. Be honest.
Like,
Were you starter or no?
yeah, what? I'm black, bro. In a white city, you can't
Oh,
go
really?
wrong.
Yeah?
Start me, bro.
Okay.
We really got a contract out here, G League. Like 14 points.
Wait, how many points were there in a total game usually? Like 60.
All right, bro, you give me some realizations. Like 70, yeah, 60, 70. You saying I didn't score that much?
Wait, so you didn't score that much?
You really telling me that I didn't score that much? Bro, I was putting up buckets. I was really,
Do you still ever play for fun sometimes or no?
hell no, I'll be wheezing. I can't breathe.
Oh yeah.
I gotta go to the gym for this shit, for real.
So what are you working on right now for people who are watching this? Like
My next single, I literally just dropped my EP, HBK. Go check that out. 7 songs, can't do wrong. But I'm dropping on my next single. Shoot a couple videos, go crazy. Working with Dice right now, working with Just Ideas, working with Eli True. Can't wait to see what's happening.
So like, for those who don't know, because I actually don't know, what's the difference between an EP and like an album?
I just learned this. Extended play is an EP. An album, more songs than an extended play. So extended play, like an EP, it's probably like, I think 6 to 7 songs is your max. After that, it becomes a mixtape. And I believe over 10 songs is an album.
Okay, so it doesn't really matter. Like,
Yeah.
I thought it was like something else.
Nah, fuck no. You're good. As long as you drop a little bit of music.
Style or anything like that. So when are you planning on dropping like a bigger project than just an EP?
This fall, probably. Gonna go crazy. Gonna drop a couple singles. See what the buzz is.
So for your like bigger projects, like do you already have like, I don't know if you've been focusing on them at all yet, but like do you already have like songs ready for it or?
Yeah, I've been working with Dice, working with Just Ideas. Definitely have a couple of singles that I think that can be pushed towards the project. Definitely gonna put a little bit more time into those ones and see what's going on.
So what's your like creative process like when you're songwriting? Like, or do you like, yeah, what's your process like, man?
Really, I just go on that shit and I just start mumbling.
Yeah.
Dice can attest to this, Just Ideas can attest to this. I just be mumbling. Start working out words after that. See what the melodies are. You never know what you got, right?
So what would you say your style is if you were to tell someone this?
Hip hop, R&B. I would say I'm like a mix of A Boogie and Drake.
Okay.
Are you say okay like that, bro? You don't believe me?
No.
No, I'm playing.
So with your like music, like what's one part of it that you're like aiming to improve right now? Like
My vocal performance. If I could, I just gotta start getting in the lab, start singing more. Honestly, God.
is it hard to? Like for
You're asking someone that can't sing?
yeah.
No, I'm joking.
Do you think someone like some people are just naturally gifted with singing or like or no? Like you don't think that's for a guy? You don't
I'm
think
sure,
that's
like,
possible?
if you practice it right, anything can get better, right? It's just something that you have to practice.
Alright, Rarri, now that we wrapped up the cut, everyone at home wants to know, for anyone who's trying to do something big, what advice would you give to them if they're trying to be successful?
Chase your dreams. Apply all the time that you have to it. If you have 24 hours in a day, apply the 24. Someone's gonna outwork you.
Would you say like, what do you say to people who think like that's like delusional, you know? Like
Applying 24 hours? Well, you could always start somewhere, right? Like putting 2 to 3 hours into your craft a day, you're definitely gonna see benefits by the end of the year. You just have to apply any time that you have to the craft. You can't really expect to get anywhere in life just coasting, right?
Would you say like you struggled with like not applying all your time and you didn't
100%.
see as better results?
100%. Ever since I got out of that relationship, that's when I really realized I could prosper in life. I tried to be better, and I just tried to really work on my craft and hone my skills.
Okay, bro. All right, Rarri, just let me know what you think about the cut.
Nah, this shit hard. Go check my boy out.
Okay, so which artist or anyone would you like to see on this next, man?
Dice might be Leo, Eli True.
All right, let's see it, man. Let's get it.